Okay. So I'm doing a VOD review for Hades right now. He just asked me and DMs to do it, so here I am.
Take those zones and hold them to your last breath.
He didn't show his loadout, so I just have to go after this. So he's a spectral hunter with, I'm guessing, what shotgun is that? Is that a Python? Oh, that's that's retold.
Zone
I
C
thought they added that
captured.
back.
Enemy claimed Zone A. Enemy claimed Zone B.
So for this situation, how you die here? This quality is a bit short. I guess just the video itself. So you're stuck in this situation. A bunch of your teammates just died. The shots are a bit off, but that's just the aim. So you're stuck in here. There's one person on your left. That's probably going to be either Diamond Door or the area around Rocket. There's one person right because he just got shot. There's at least 2 people inside on fuel. And so you're just surrounded here at low health. Most likely you are dead here. But your one chance at surviving would be to just commit to one of these engagements and hope they mess up. Other than just standing here, that is good because you went to the shortest distance one as well. You went to the one in fuel, and so it allowed it like nice sight lines for the other people around you, and you're just able to
Enemy
focus on
claimed
this
Zone
fight
B.
right here. It's a little bit long to kill him, and so that results in another person flanking behind. I think he would have killed you anyways though, because just judging from how close he was to you, you would have been like even if you killed the guy immediately with the first shot he blast, you would have died. But it's good that you aped that one guy and just try to get that kill. In that scenario would have been you get like I said the 2 best options you had there was to either go for the kill or just run straight past them, and so you just chose the option. You got screwed over by positioning though once all your teammates died. How much of a leap like that? Sticking with your team is just good. One thing I am seeing though is that your shot does seem to be a little bit off. I guess it does come with time too, but like I'd recommend like doing aim trainers and stuff like Kovacs and aim labs. If you want me to, like talk about how they work and guide you through them, just send me a DM. In this angle, you wide peeked. You saw that guy was low, so I think you're just trying to go near him. But just keep in mind, if you wide peek, you need to be like constantly where people are gonna be. And so you try to go closer for this kill on the guy that was weak over there, but it ended up that you found someone right here. And so once you're this far out, unless you dodge backwards like immediately, you're committed to this fight. You need to either win it or you're gonna die. And it's happened that you weren't expecting this fight, and so you decide from that. So you died there because just a little bit of lack of awareness.
You haven't bombed.
Even if, to be honest, even if the guy was low and there was no one else there, I wouldn't have went out. I wouldn't recommend you going out in that way. Um, just try to be going near cover as much as you can. Like it's fine to be aggressive there because he is already low, but don't be like stupid aggressive, I guess you could say. Don't go out, don't put yourself in a worse position for other people to kill you just because you want to kill one guy. There's always result in maybe you get the kill and then you die because two of his teammates are around you. But that's good. Kill right there. Backed off the engagement. Well, that's good. So you're keeping your distance. Okay. Since that. So you know that there's multiple people back here, right? And so yeah, it's don't really like if maybe someone is low, right? And you want to get that kill. The problem is like when there's multiple people around, it's not safe to get that kill because you can get that kill. I'm not saying you won't, but more than likely the other people are going to kill you. And so it's better that you play your own life instead of you play other people's lives. Instead of you like just try to go kill them. And in stuff like 6v6 doesn't really matter. Your life doesn't matter a lot. And so like I'd say you can be kind of justified in pushing him here because you're probably playing 6v6 just to get better at gunfights. And so it's better a learning experience to actually take the gunfight now and other than just back off. But in general, if you're playing like game modes where your lives matter, such as survival or elim, it's better to like even though he's low, don't take the risk because there's a pretty high chance that you're just gonna die here if you go for him. It's better to prioritize your own life over a kill is what I'm trying to say. Something I want to add though. I know I said prioritize your own life over a kill, but that's not like an ironclad rule. I'm not saying that because it's based on different situations. If someone's pushing your teammates, for example, and you need to like peek out to save them, I would say yes, you should peek them and go for the kill, but go for the trade or go for the kill. But like in most cases, when you're by yourself, don't prioritize your life over others. You had advantage there, so you were right in beating him. He wasn't. Just backed off.
You have my respect, Hunter.
Practice, brother, again. There's someone on A. I'm gonna peek him right now.
Zone B locked.
So, at least one person on B. One
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
So that you zoom back out, check the radar, just keep that very nice and tight. Bit lack of and so why'd you die here? Well, first of all, you missed the shotgun shot, and that's just aim again. Getting up into a melee fight, didn't you melee first? You meleeed first. I don't know how. Oh, it's because it's because you threw a shuriken instead of meleeing. D2 is like that sometimes. But even if you did kill the Titan here, you're right. Like you need like what's happening around you, right? There's people around you, but the most important thing is someone casts a sound call, and you hear that sound call on your right. So you know that it's probably gonna be near diamond door for how close that is, right? So even if you didn't lose this melee fight and you did get the kill, look how close the tornado is. You would have been caught by the tornado most likely, and it would have killed you. And so in that scenario, you shouldn't really push. Just because the existence of a tornado makes it so that even if you did get that kill, there's no point. You're gonna die anyways. That's a nice super. Sound squad doesn't always have to be a super shutdown. You can also use it to get like double kills and stuff like that. is often it's more consistent getting those double kills because super kills sounds more kind of iffy once you get both of them. Why did you die there? The person probably had the damage reduction artifact. And there's like no way you could really know unless you inspect them. But you missed a shotgun shot and you go for a melee. And in most cases, you would have meleeed him and killed him, but because he has that fragment, that stops you. And so you mainly just died here because you missed your shotgun.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
That's really shitty spawning out.
Zone A lost.
That's a nice nade though. I know you didn't die here, but this is a bit nitpicky. But again, like you're low, right? Don't like this guy. He's 2/3. Don't take this fight with his health disadvantage you have. Even if you're one shot down, you really shouldn't be taking a fight just because of like how much damage a person can really do. And so this guy's using a 120. One body shot will kill you. And so like as soon as you get this low, like when do you get this low?
Zone A lost.
Like just you should be keeping tapping health. You get low like right now. And so I'm not saying like turn tail and run, but like see if you can escape. Like you have your dodge up, dodge to the left to get behind the wall and get some cover so you can recover near rocket. Don't just keep fighting because unless you have no chances, right? Like if you were in the middle of this area and you were caught out, you are dead. But that's only really gonna happen if you have really bad positioning. You had good positioning though, so you had the chance to escape. That's a nice kill.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Right here, you just lack of awareness. You pushed into like what do you call it? You saw a super got popped here. Well, you didn't see a super got popped here. Teammate ran through and the kill feed came out that he got slammed. And so if you're paying attention to that, you know that they have a slam right there, and they probably have multiple people because of the radar pings, and also the fact that two of your teammates died there. And so what you once you as soon as you saw the slam itself, you probably should have just backed out because don't try like a 1v1 a super if you can avoid it, right? And plus the fact that you're just outnumbered here. But like at this point you are already too far gone to escape unless you had like backwards or something in which you could dodge backwards and into Diamond Door hallway. But you don't, and so your next best option, even though it's most likely you're going to result in your death, is just to try to play this 1v3. But when you're doing that 1v3, like focus the people who are shooting you, right? Because this Titan, he has no clue that you even exist. But there's the Titan on your left who is like trying to kill you. And so, yeah, while yes, you can put some damage into the super, it's more important, like, you need to give yourself more time to breathe to even, like, kill the super, right? And so, the person on your left, he's the one that's damaging you, so he's the one that damaged you, and he's the one that noticed you first. So kill him first. Because now he got a melee off, and he's double meleeed you because you were focused on the Titan super. I think I've heard this one. I don't know where it is from now.
That shut them down.
Nice. very clean, though. Yeah. As soon as you, like, saw, like, those, like, there's just, like, so many people here. As soon as you see this amount of people, you just dip out, bro. Because, like, well, yes, you could challenge this, and they're most likely not going to see you for, like, the first couple seconds because you're kind of scattered. Like, as soon as they see you, you are getting team shot, and, like, you're going to die within, like, a snap of fingers. With this amount of people, even with 2 people, I wouldn't even recommend peeking unless they don't know you're there. But, like, this just, like I said before, right? Be aggressive, but don't be stupid about it. Don't peek, don't, like, take fights that you are most likely gonna lose or are very iffy. It's better to just back off and try to win. Because, like, if you for example, instead of peeking that, once you saw the amount of people, you could have just went to you could have hid behind here and crouched with a shotgun. So if they did push, you could just shotgun them if they come close, or you could have tried to back off to box and get, like, a better angle and watch these 2 lanes. Because if they're trying to push, you can just get free shots off them, and hopefully your teammates will come by them.
5 minutes remaining.
Bit iffy right there. You're kind of playing out in the open. And so this is a bit nitpicky, but try to, like, play near the wall more. And so if you play a little bit to your left, you'd have had the option to back out. But you need to, like, play this fight because how close you are, you're not going to get away unless you dodge. Took the right approach, to be honest. He wasn't going to kill the behemoth that close unless he had a really nutty shot. And so yeah, you got Enkooch. That's unfortunate. I think the reason though is just because you're focused on the guy on your right? Yeah. So you kind of, like, haphazardly peek the lane. Yeah, resulted in your death. You're in a very good position to take that Titan. But the problem is right here that your teammates all died. They probably didn't die for the Titan because the Titan wasn't even close to them. So the way you should be thinking is they didn't die for the Titan, they died because someone else was there, and 3 people died. So that means that either someone, like, outplayed all 3 of them, which is very unlikely, or there is multiple people on the right here. And so you should have just tried to get as close as you can to the Titan, shotgun him, and then dodge behind this box. You do that, but you do it too late. Like, you see that there is the people there, and then you dodge. But by then it's too late because they already noticed you and they're already shooting back. If you just immediately shot and then dodged, you probably would have died, but you might not have. Even in that situation, you're screwed though because, like, 3 of your teammates died and there's, like, 4 people collapsing on you. You're not likely to win that. Which is just unfortunate because not much you can do about it. Just mess up there, that's fine. I think your mechanics is a bit overworked, but that's something I can. And you just got solo supered. Wow. That's amazing. There's not much you could have done there, to be honest. Like, even if you did react fast enough, you have your dodge up. You slid, but the black talent still hit you.
Zone A captured. You have advanced.
Just the way Heavy is, to be honest. Like for most things, you can see that they have they have like a pulse rifle, they have a can cannon, and you can act accordingly. But with like heavy and supers, sometimes like you just can't because the amount of they don't give you enough space to do that. And so for like heavy and supers and stuff, like it's unfortunate, but there's not much you can do about it. Ice one. Backed up. You got frozen there, which is very cool. Very skilled. So.
3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
That you shielded yourself from the right by sitting near that pillar. Near that panel.
That's why we have fire teams.
Alright, and here's like a thing that I'm seeing. I don't really think I've seen you like slid at all, to be honest. And like on a pulse rifle, it's not as important as a pulse rifle on like something like a hand cannon. But you're like like when you're taking like 1v1s in fights, right? You don't want to be you want to make it as hard as you want to make yourself as hard as the target as possible, right? And so you need to, like it's better if you are like sliding into engagements other than just like walking around because you have that tool. You can slide into engagements, you go out farther, you go out faster, and you change your you change your hitbox and your profile so that your headshot becomes lower, and then that most of your body is lower. And so it allows you to like catch people off guard. Well, not catch people off guard, but like they have a harder time shooting back at you, right? And so I personally think, right, if you slid out right here, you would have gotten that kill. Because that guy he wouldn't have you would have seen each other, you would have seen him much faster because fast sliding works, you go out fast, you peek the lane faster, right? And he probably would have missed a shot or two because of how fast you're going. You wouldn't be able to return fire much faster, right? And pulses, they flinch like a shit ton. They are insane with their punch. It's a bit ambitious super costs. Yeah, Silence Squall Super is like, it's very weird in that, like, yeah, once you get that first, like, freeze, it is really good. But the problem is, you're staying up for like 3 seconds, right? And so you are extremely exposed when you use it. And that's just like, when it's like that risky, right? When they're all looking at you, and you're like looking at the animation like, oh, this is taking like 3 years to come out. It's not worth the risk to be using your super there. If it was something like, if it was something, I guess all the supercasts, all the shutdown supers are like that, aren't they? Right? Because like Blade Barrage takes a while. It takes a bit. Tether's just bad in general. Yeah, honestly, all the supers are like that. Nova Bomb, Tether, Thunder Crash it's weird. I can't really say it, but like those supers that take the animations, right? You want to be using them when your enemy is not looking, right? Because they can be used in a pinch to like get people off you, but it's risky because of that startup animation.
Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost.
Teammate caught skilled on. Nice. Took a bit too long to shoot there.
You're beaten. This time.
And you lost. I don't
No,
think you
not
did
this
terrible
time.
in that game. You
Controlling
did
those-
pretty well. But the main takeaways, the main things I'm seeing, right, is that one, your aim is not the greatest, to be honest. To be completely blunt, you kind of need to work on your aim because it's costing you fights. And so, if you want, I can like tell you about the like aim trainer programs and how to use them and stuff. And second is you need probably should be sliding a bit more and strafing a bit more, and like I know that pulses they're kind of like meant for like staying in one place, right, and shooting, but like sliding into engagements, strafing a little bit, that's something that you can do pretty like easily, and like it'll give you a really it'll like help you a lot because it'll make you hard to hit. And the third thing would be like I guess you could say your aggression levels, right? I think you should be playing a little bit more conservatively. Of course, in like, if you're just trying to practice, right? Your level of aggression, it's fine. You're just trying to like get engagements. But if you want to be playing your life more and like more competitive playlists, then you should be a bit more conservative when you push. Other than that, I don't really have anything. Thanks for sending me this VOD, man, and hope you have a good one.